What is up, you guys? It is Oasis, and one of my
All of his
recordings
co-workers were
forget
calm. What could it
to
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
record
room.
with the
Perhaps he had
audio,
simply missed a
so I
memo.
have to remake it. But I know, wait, what? New content. Let's go in.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
It's alright because this game goes in loops, I think. Hopefully.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The
It's
original
not that
Stanley Parable was
disappointing.
a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright. Let's see
Yes,
if
you
it
see,
improves.
isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are
New
so many
mug.
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Well, I still can't jump, so it's a bad game.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's
It looks
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
what the heck is this? It looks like if people just had a YouTube house, this is what it would look like.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific.
You
or
should
logical.
make it where you can make your own choices that make it where you can go down a rabbit hole, but this is terrible. How is there even a bus in here? Why? Why is there a bus in here? It makes no sense, man. The narrator is crazy, man.
Here we are. Go on.
Is that
Try out some of the
Stanley
new
up there?
features.
Why is he spinning?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I ask myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Small button. Big button. Just right.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right
Who's
now, the
Jim?
button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay,
Yeah, but
we're doing
Jim...
it again, and this time let me finish first.
Jim
Now,
interrupts
allow
you.
yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says.
Jim.
But no.
Jim.
Instead,
Jim.
oh,
Jim.
I
Jim.
can't even
Jim.
think about
Jim.
it. I'm taking
Jim.
the Jim button
Jim.
away.
Jim. 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 Jim.
No! You took the best feature away. How could you be annoyed by your own creation? Wow. The narrator's so angry.
Maybe I'll only let
Why
people
is this
named
too
Jim play the Stanley
small?
Parable too. They would appreciate what I've... An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Free trophy? Let's get a free
Now,
trophy.
here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should clarify. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley. But I guarantee
Why isn't
will
it
be fixed in the
working?
sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Can I break the machine? How is it Stanley Parable 2 if you can't even have a game? The narrator is not a developer, I'm just saying.
What else?
Wow.
What other exhibits have
Can't
you
even
seen
give
yet?
me a trophy, right?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Or you give me more jumps to jump in the jump circle. Let's go to the exit.
Oh goodness, Stanley, this is very awkward. I hate
Excuse
to do
you.
this, but before you leave, you really should go to both the exhibits for the bucket and the collectible. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves both of them. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the collectibles and the bucket, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now. Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all
Where are
of them.
they?
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Is it just one of 6? One of 6. Collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
What am I looking for?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloon. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it
What?
is.
I didn't pick that. You're supposed to go off of my choice, not yours.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I guess I'm looking for trophies or whatever. Or little statues. There's probably a statue near the statue. I don't know where to go. This was the gym button. I guess the bucket's up here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's
Where's the
true.
bucket?
As long as you
Did
hold
you
onto
take
the
it?
bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly
bucket.
normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually
Let me take the
redesigning
bucket.
the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
What?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
What is wrong with this screen? Now I have a bucket. What do I do with the bucket? I think I've seen everything. Maybe now I could leave. Yeah, maybe. Suitcase over there. What the heck is that? Is that John Wick?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one
Not
single
really
coherent
good.
video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
I give you
definitely
1 out
good
of
game in there
100
somewhere.
for an
Say,
attempt.
let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What the?
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
It's a little
Hold on.
small.
Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Much better.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. with respect,
Actually,
with
that
care
is
for the vision
copyright
and integrity
and
of the original game.
non-reality.
Possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title
Or I
screen.
mean,
A title screen that says with bold and
non-originality.
uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Where's my bucket? Should I play it? Let's play it. Watch it be the exact same. Like I thought. Exact the same.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
What's the point of a bucket if I can't have fun?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No,
Yes.
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
You
took
don't
the
know
door on
that.
his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
There we go. Well, the adventures of me and the bucket has to end. I will be playing this shortly, and hope you guys liked it. Alright, like, subscribe, comment, share.